Have you ever hesitated to hire or promote someone with a disability simply because you weren't sure they'd fit in? Or maybe you've seen well-intentioned comments that unintentionally reinforce harmful stereotypes. These are examples of stigma and bias, hidden barriers that can quietly undermine even the most inclusive of workplaces. Hi, I'm Denis Boudreau. Welcome back to our series on inclusive leadership. I work with leaders and executives who are no longer willing to overlook disability inclusion and want to transform their leadership approach from inclusive-ish to truly inclusive by championing accessibility. In this video, we'll uncover how stigma and bias can show up in the workplace, the damage they cause, and how you as a leader can recognize and challenge them to create a culture of true belonging. Stigma and bias often operate under the surface, making them harder to spot. For instance, assumptions like, it's too expensive to accommodate someone with a disability, employees with disabilities might need too many accommodations, or disabled employees won't be able to perform as well as others, reflect deeply ingrained biases. These beliefs generally lead to inadequate support for disabled employees. A 2022 survey by the Return on Disability Group in Toronto found that 42% of employees with disabilities reported not receiving the workplace accommodations they needed to succeed and perform at their job. Additionally, 56% of employees with disabilities also said they did not feel that their managers understood what their actual needs were. These gaps not only prevent individuals from bringing their best selves to work, but they also hold organizations back from unlocking their full potential. The first step to address this is to recognize your own biases. Don't feel bad, everybody has them. It's just human nature after all, but you can learn to do something about it. The key is to get better at questioning your own assumptions. For example, instead of thinking, this employee will require too many resources from our team, ask yourself, what tools or accommodations could we provide them to help them succeed? Truly inclusive cultures challenge stigma by normalizing diversity. You should make it a point to encourage open conversations about bias and make sure that your team members are provided with training to help them identify and unlearn those harmful stereotypes. As an example, let me introduce you to Michael, a talented software developer who lives with low vision. When Michael joined his team, he initially felt hesitant to ask for accommodations, fearing it would make him seem like a burden, less competent. However, his manager proactively engaged with him, asking questions like, what can we do to make your work environment more effective for you? Michael explained that increasing font sizes and communication sent to him and providing him with a larger monitor would make a significant difference for him. His manager not only ensured those adjustments were made, but he also organized a session for the team to learn about a few best practices around inclusive communications. This small act of inclusion didn't just improve Michael's productivity. It really strengthened his confidence and allowed him to feel welcomed and valued on the team. When leaders take small, thoughtful actions like these, it creates ripples of inclusion that ultimately benefit everyone. Ensure that your organization proactively meets and exceeds the accommodation needs of your employees living with disabilities or neurodiversity. Regularly engaging with them is the best way to understand their experiences and provide proactive solutions that will transform your workplace. You should build accessibility into your processes from day one. Whether it's implementing adaptive technology or redesigning workflows, these changes send a clear message that inclusion isn't just an afterthought in your place of business, it's an actual priority. So, based on the concepts we just covered in this video, here's your challenge for this week. Talk to a team member with a disability, and if they're comfortable sharing, ask them about their overall experience at work. Ask them questions like, what's working well? Or what could we do better? Sometimes the most powerful insights come from listening to the people who are directly impacted. If you're ready to go beyond inclusive-ish and lead with purpose, hit that subscribe button and join us for more insights on inclusive leadership. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.